Pregnancy is tough. Pregnancy can be really hard. And during pregnancy, you can feel alone. It can be a very lonely season. And today I want to share with you something I learned about the lonely season of pregnancy. And also commiserate and have some empathy for you for that season because it's really hard. I am Jocelyn, and this is the Positivity in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, and it's where we find positivity through those seasons, through pregnancy and motherhood. Every Tuesday, I do a pregnancy-focused episode, and every Friday, I do a more motherhood-focused episode for those who are not currently pregnant, and also for myself. A lot of those episodes are basically for me, what I'm learning and how I'm trying to improve and become a better mom, become the mom that I've always envisioned myself being. It has been a journey. So, thank you for joining, and let's get into it. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life. And I can help you. Thanks for joining. Alone. You just feel alone. You don't really feel up to being with anyone. You don't feel up to going anywhere. Your husband still has to work. You prefer people to not come over and see you in this state. You're embarrassed at how much has fallen behind. You want to be alone, but all in the same breath you feel so lonely. You don't want to be alone, but you do. And being in limbo makes you lonely. You wish there were solace. Your husband tries to understand what you are going through, but he really doesn't. You crave for womanly adult interaction, but you feel too frumpy to do anything or to ask anyone. You don't want to ask for help, for conversation, or for time. It feels embarrassing and it feels stressful, so you sit alone. Pregnancy can feel so lonely. We feel trapped in our homes. We feel sick and we feel tired. And as has been mentioned, lonely. Being stuck or feeling stuck in this situation can wear on you, and it will wear on you. It will be difficult and almost unmanageable. Your thoughts run wild, and you begin to resent being pregnant. You begin instead to think of all the fun things you could do, the things you've missed out on, the people you could hang out with, but haven't, and you are alone. I want you to remember that you are not alone. Even though you feel alone, our Heavenly Father is there. He cares for you and the family that you are growing, the baby that you are nurturing within your womb. He wants you to be whole and happy, beautiful and special. And you are. You may have forgotten it, but you are. You are beautiful. You are amazing. You are special. And you are the chosen mother for the baby that you are carrying within. Today I'm going to try and push you out of your comfort zone. I know this isn't very fun, but I'm talking to those who don't want to ask for help. You who want to do it on your own because in your mind, that is what you have fabricated a woman should do, is to do it on her own, to not ask for help, to be strong, if that's what your mind is telling you. I was and I have been that woman. My mind was telling me that I had to do this on my own. I was too scared, shy, and embarrassed to ask for help with my kids, to ask for help with a meal or two, or to ask for some company. And then I kind of got in this vicious cycle. I would complain about it to my husband, and he would try to make or find ways to help. He would ask his mom to help, and then I would get mad at him for it. And it was a vicious and it was a frustrating cycle for me, for my husband, and for our family. And that contributed to my really disliking pregnancy, is because of my thoughts that I had around it and how I shouldn't ask for help, that it wasn't okay for me to ask for help, and that I wasn't being strong in asking for help. But honestly, and I learned this over the pregnancies, that I wasn't being strong, I was being weak. And when I was being weak for not asking for help, I was weakening my marital bonds with my husband. I was weakening my own mind and my own confidence, because I was struggling. And in that situation, I kept struggling because I wouldn't allow help. I'd get mad at the help, and it was a lose-lose for him. And it was a lose-lose for me. It was a lose-lose for everyone. I try to laugh about it now because that was in the past and I've learned from those mistakes. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to learn from me. Open your mind and be willing to ask for help. Women need other women, especially in this season of growing a baby. We need the strength and support of each other. During this time, and as we ask for help, bonds can be strengthened and form as we go through these times that are lonely and are difficult. Ask for help. Be okay with asking for help. Even be okay if you let your husband ask for help. It is not bad to ask for help, and it does not mean that you are weak. It does not mean that you are less of a woman. It means you are taking care of you, your family, your mind, and your body during this pregnancy. You are a human. I am a human. And in order to make this pregnancy go well, we might need to ask for help. If you are one that needs to ask for help, and you know that you are one that needs to ask for help, I encourage you to do it right now. Please pause this podcast and ask for help. Reach out. If you don't do it now, you will forget. You won't do it, and the feelings that you are feeling right now won't be as strong, and you will talk yourself out of it. It is okay to ask for help. By my 4th pregnancy, I learned this better, and I improved in asking for help, and I improved in letting my husband ask my mother-in-law for help, and helping me to ask for help, and encouraging me to ask for help. And most importantly, of opening my mindset of being willing to ask for help, because that was the biggest thing holding me back. And it was a big trap that was keeping me lonely in my pregnancies. If you've had similar experiences, you are probably keeping yourself lonely and stuck. Don't do it. Don't be stuck. If you are one who really cannot bring yourself to ask for help, I encourage you to try My Help. My Help can be offered through the Positive Pregnancy Program. It is 1 to 2 minute videos where I help you with mindset exercises to help you with similar thoughts such as the ones I talked about in this podcast episode. It will slowly reprogram your mind to think positive thoughts over the negative thoughts of loneliness, of disappointment, discouragement from having to be stuck at home, and instead focus on the sacred beauty that we have as women to grow these babies within. It really is a sacred honor and a blessing, but we have to work at it, and we have to choose to look at it in that light. If you are not there yet, that's why these videos are there. They can help you when you are feeling lonely. They can help you to get out of that negative rut and this vicious cycle when things are just lonely. I think I've said that word about 700 times in this episode. But that is what it can help you do. It can help you get out of the lonely rut, and it also can help you prepare your mind to be ready to ask for help. because they can't conversate with you. They're one-sided videos, but they can help your mindset get to where you need it to be, to where you can ask for help. Right now, I am adding more videos to that course. I really hated the sick phase of pregnancy. It was really hard for me, and I just wanted a little bit of positivity to help me get through each day. And after my second pregnancy, I knew that something needed to be done about this, and God kept prompting me. And so with babies 3 and 4, I started to work on my mindset, to work on the mindset tools that could help me, and I also was trying to see if they worked. And they did work. Those 2 pregnancies were so much better than my other 2 had been. And it was because of the mindset work I had done. It was because of the intentional shifting and continue trying to work with my mind and finding the gratitude in pregnancy, in using pregnancy-specific affirmations, and in finding ways to change the negative to the positive. It wasn't easy, but over time and with consistency, I did it. And I didn't have these videos. You have these videos. You have these videos that can help support you through each day of the sick phase or other hard days of pregnancy. The course core has 22 videos, and I am adding around 20 more videos. So there will be around 42 videos that could be a different one for every day of the sick phase. But as we know, there are other days in pregnancy that are hard, and these will be just as useful for those days as well. Right now, I am posting those on my Facebook page. I was putting the audio on the podcast, but due to some technical difficulties that I hadn't really planned to deal with, they cannot be on my podcast. So if you want a free glimpse into those videos, they are going to be on my Facebook page, which is Pregnancy is Hard. Just go like the page and follow it, and you will get the notifications every Wednesday for when those pop up. You will be able to listen to, watch, and go through these videos that I post every Wednesday to see if they will resonate with you, to see if that course will be something that can help you during this pregnancy, that can help you with your loneliness and other negative feelings and thoughts you have about pregnancy. I know that it can help you, and give it a try. This will be your glimpse into seeing if this is going to resonate with you, if this is something that will help you during this pregnancy. And I'm sorry I got a little repetitive here towards the end, but I do feel pretty passionate about it. Those videos will only be available for 24 hours on Wednesdays, and that will give you the opportunity to get a sneak peek into it. So you can do this, mama. Don't self-impose loneliness on yourself. Reach out to family, to friends, to ministering sisters, to neighbors, and allow yourself to be served. I love you. God loves you. And you can do this. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight, and becoming the mom you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.